Hello everybody, welcome. I feel like I said that weird. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is, as you can see, No Mercy. This is actually a post-commentary recording of a failed No Mercy run that I did a while ago at this point. I was trying to use Don Passion, but I ended up giving up. Well, I didn't give up, I just failed on the first fight. Look at that, I had 3 defeated fighters. I think she lost, and then I was like, you know what, I'm giving up, basically. I kind of just rage quit. Whenever I do No Mercy and I'm trying to use a specific character, I have a habit, which I'm trying to break, of once that character dies really early on, I just quit the whole thing. And I end up losing all of my fighters because of it, instead of like trying to actually finish the match, I just get irritated and angry and quit. So, yeah. I mean, I do finish the No Mercy run, it's just, I end up losing like Pickleballer and Surge in general because instead of actually trying to win, I just force quit, basically. So yeah. Anyways, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to actually show more of my failed runs, I guess. This isn't really a fail, because I'm pretty sure I can still complete it. By the way, I decided I was going to use Fire Branded here. I promise you guys we'll actually get a Fire Branded run. I already have one recorded, but it's going to be post-commentary again, so there you go. Yeah, this is actually, I changed this to be a Fire Branded run, but, well, we'll see how this works out for me. But the reason I am doing this is because I'm getting really... Okay, first of all, like I said, I want to show more of my fails, just because, I mean, why not? It's not like every Parallel Realms run, No Mercy run has to be like, look how well I did with this one character. I don't know. Okay, anyways, so basically the reason I'm doing this now, though, is because my phone is getting on my nerves. It's getting on my freaking nerves. It does not want to stay connected to my laptop, so it's making it really hard to record anything because it just disconnects. It'll connect for a few seconds, but then it'll disconnect. And I did get it to connect for like a decent amount of time, but I have to kind of push up against the charge cord a little bit, so if I have to do that, then I feel like, no. Like, it's just uncomfortable to hold that way, and I don't want to mess up my hands or posture, whatever. My posture, as if I have good posture, but you know what I mean. I don't want to just like record for a long period of time in this really uncomfortable position, so I wish I could show you guys, but I guess I can, but I don't really feel like it. But anyways, yeah, I'm not going to record on that phone anymore. I'm just going to wait until I get my new one, which I still have yet to buy, because I know I'm not even talking about the game. I'll have something to say about this later, I swear, but I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay, I did try to buy my new phone, or I keep saying my new phone. I did try to buy a new phone yesterday, but the problem was, for some reason, my address wasn't being read or whatever. It was weird. It was like, your address cannot be verified or something like that. It was something on their end, I'm pretty sure, because I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. But there was some kind of internet outage yesterday, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm gonna try again today, and if it doesn't work, I'll try on my phone. Maybe that'll help. I got nothing, but I really do need a new phone because my phone is starting to get on my nerves, and the fact that it can't charge sometimes is like scary, especially if it dies. You guys know how my phone constantly disconnects. Imagine what happens when my phone dies and I just can't even tell if it's charging or not. Yeah, when that happens, I'm left just hoping my phone is charging. I mean, I constantly have to like babysit it to make sure it's charging. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get it this week, but we'll see. Anyways, I guess to talk about Fire Branded really quick, she's actually really good. I really like her. I did give her Wave Warrior's moveset, so she doesn't have any moves of her own. Originally, I gave her own moves, but I didn't feel like leveling them all up, so I was like, you know what, let me just give her Wave Warrior's moves, which I don't know how I feel like I should give her own moves, to be honest, but I kind of like Wave Warrior's moveset, so I feel like I would end up just giving her the exact same thing. I don't know. I'm not really sure what other moves to give her, because I really like Gravity Slingshot, and I like Sagan Beam and Photobop, and as for her special moves, I guess I could give her Destruction Pillar, but I kind of like getting Unflinching from North Knuckle, so something I have to think about, but I'm probably not even going to bother with it, to be honest. I don't see a reason to anymore. Yeah, go Firebranded. I'm just so frustrated about the whole phone situation. Plus, once I get a new phone, I can actually play Cookie Run Kingdom, which, to be fair, I guess I could play it. I did a bunch of pulls last night, just for fun, basically. And my game lagged really badly, so I was kind of like, I don't even know, realistically, if I could play this game. I mean, I already knew that, kind of, because when I tried doing the tutorial, my game was like a laggy mess, and it was getting hot really fast, but still. I'm also sleepy, what the heck? I thought I got a decent amount of sleep because I woke up with energy this morning, but apparently not. Oh well, that's like perpetually me though. I'm constantly sleepy. And I'm getting kind of hungry too. I'm just complaining at this point. And here we go with Unfazed again. I really do not like this Black Dahlia. She's not that bad. I mean, of the Black Dahlias, she's probably... Well, of the gold Black Dahlias. Well, no, I guess... Unholy Host, Corrosive Agent, and Hexcalibur are worse than her for sure. But I still think... I guess after them she would be the next most annoying. I just don't like that you have to be really careful when wall bouncing, because if you accidentally wall bounce her, she'll get her ability, or her ability will activate and you'll just have trouble. At least that's from my experience, especially in No Mercy. Because if she gets thorns, then... Oh, it's really gonna hurt you. Ooh, excuse me, you guys. This was so long ago. By the way, you guys, I did this during the... What's it called? During the week of No Mercy, or Parallel Realms Everyday Reset. So, I don't even remember what happened here, because I did so many runs that I honestly don't even remember any of them, because that was a while ago. Which means I probably should have recorded this sooner, but oh well. I'm doing it now. And we get Pickleballer back. Yay! That's another thing. I keep forgetting that there's a revive like at the end here. So what I really need to start doing is, if I fail early on, to just try to get to that revive node as best as I can without losing anybody else. And then in theory I can bring them back. But the only reason... I mean, I don't know. I don't really like doing that though. Well, okay. I think that would work better if I lost, like, maybe a fight or two before the revival node. But if I lose at the very beginning, then I feel like it's kind of hopeless. Well, it's not hope. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's just... It's not a great showcase of that character if I lose them at the beginning and then I have to go revive them, like, towards the end. Because that's a lot of matches that I end up not using them. Look at the game's already lagging. See, this is another issue I have with my phone. But my phone is, what, from 2022, so it's only been like 3 years. That's kind of sad. I mean, it's still functional, it's just like, the charge issue is annoying. Honestly though, I feel like it's because I dropped my phone like 1,000 times. So I feel like I can't be too mad. Okay, so this is the last node of Area 1. I'm using Windswept here because... I'm using Windswept and Gustbuster. I already know my reason. Because Windswept, her permanent precision makes it so I can avoid Hexcalibur and Deathwish's signature abilities. And Gustbuster is here because she can destroy dead bodies, basically. And that is super helpful against those two. I'm already running into a big problem here, though, in that... Unfortunately, against Dark Knight, I am really not doing that much damage to him. I mean, I'm doing a decent amount of damage, but his health is regenerating so quickly that I'm not doing enough, which is why I really hate Beowulf. Because this whole regeneration thing is so frustrating, especially because he keeps getting regen from the match modifiers. So, yeah, at this point I just... Well, to be fair, it's my fault also, because Gregor Samson inflicts bleed, but still. Just so frustrating. So I decided to switch to Gustbuster because her level 3 Blockbuster can inflict inverse polarity, which is clearly what I need here. Look at this! Gosh, Beowulf is so awful. This health regeneration thing is just so aggravating. I feel like it's not that bad anywhere else, but in No Mercy it's just the worst. So yeah, I figure I may as well just charge up at this point. He's gaining a ton of his health back though, which sucks. Honestly, I kind of wish I brought Grin Reaper here instead of Gustbuster because she can inflict inverse polarity more effectively, but I didn't really think about it. Especially because I brought Gustbuster not for inverse polarity, but to destroy the dead bodies, so... And also because I guess I figured if I accidentally activated Hexcalibur's ability, I could steal her buffs. I think that's what my thought process was. But yeah, Hexcalibur would have been better. Look at how much time I've wasted dealing with this stupid jerk. And there he goes. So there we go, and then I think I switched to Windswept, or not. I guess I was just like, you know what, I don't have any time, let me just see how much I can do. And to be fair, Gustbuster can also steal Excalibur's regen. Get her! And there we go. I say as if she's dead, she's clearly not. This is so frustrating just watching all this time wasted. I think I would have been better off bringing Grin Reaper, to be honest. That was, oh my gosh, I remember that happening. That was like the worst thing ever. I was so mad. There's no live commentary for this, by the way, because I didn't feel like recording it. Basically, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to record all of these post-commentary. Or without commentary, I should say, and then I'll record the commentary later. Yeah, this is the worst. I didn't even get to finish Hexcalibur. So that was depressing. I blame Beowulf for all that nonsense, because if he wasn't around, that wouldn't have taken so long. So I decided to use Starshine here because I think at this point... Was this during... Yeah, this was when Starshine got reworked. So I picked Starshine because she's awesome, and just like Windswept, her permanent... Well, she gains permanent precision, which means I don't have to worry about Deathwish's signature abilities or Hexcalibur's signature abilities. I brought Mad Malice and Evergreen Evil. I don't know why I brought Mad Malice. I guess for Enrage. And I brought Evergreen Evil because she can make Starshine's buffs last longer. Which is, I feel like that's a silly reason, because Starshine's buffs are random, but yeah, that was what my thought process was. Look at this, look at how much damage she's doing. I love Starshine. Since I kind of already broke the fourth wall, quote unquote, by talking about recording and blah blah blah, all that stuff. I hate, these characters are annoying me just watching this. So I already talked about that. One thing I do want to start doing, originally I was going to do a Rift battle today and post that for Friday. This is so okay, I really don't like talking about this stuff in these videos because it just feels weird. I don't know why, but this is like a fail video anyway in theory, so who cares. But one thing I want to start doing is recording. You guys know how I was doing that Variants I Hate Fighting series where I talked about variants that I dislike fighting? You know what, I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about a bunch of things. By the way, look at that. I was able to deal with those too, and I didn't even have to destroy any bodies. Okay, back to what I was saying. So you guys know how... Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. That was weird. You guys know how I was doing those variants that I don't like fighting videos where I talked about a specific variant and I gave like tips on how to deal with them. I only did 2 of those, one for Curl Scout and one for Corrosive Agent. Ever since they, ever since they started changing up the characters and reworking them and stuff, I kind of feel less motivated to do that because I feel like I'm going to make a video on a character and then they're going to change them up. I've already talked about this, I think. They're going to do something that changes them and it's going to make whatever I say about them irrelevant. So I don't really want to do that anymore. I mean, I still can. It's just like my Corrosive Agent video, I think still holds up, question mark. I don't even remember what I said in that video. But my Curl Scout video does not, for sure, because they changed her. In fact, I think she's way easier now than ever before. But regardless, because of that, I feel like it's just pointless to do it. I don't know. I would feel kind of silly if I made a video like that and then all of a sudden in the next update they changed a character and then it was like, oh, okay, well, I made that video for nothing. I mean, not really. I didn't make it for nothing, but it's outdated, and I just feel weird. I feel like I'm spreading misinformation at that point. I should probably change the video of the Girl Scout one just to put outdated in the title or something. But whatever. I'm not going to. Well, I might, actually. We'll see. But anyways, I say all that to say, I do kind of want to start doing variants that I like, or that I love, I guess. So like talking about characters that I really like and why I like them and what they're good for, what they're capable of doing and stuff like that. Well, I don't know what that means, capable of doing, but you know what I mean. I want to talk about stuff like that, so I might start doing that at some point. I'd probably start with Starshine because she just got reworked, so it's like it's very unlikely that they'll change her again. I assume. I don't see why they would. So I'd start with her, and then I could talk about somebody like Firebranded, because again, she just got reworked too. Basically, I would just want to talk about characters that I really like. So, I don't know. I think I might start doing those. I need to get started on that though, by writing a script. Plus, I think that'll be easier to do, or to talk about than, or that would be an easier video to make than the variants that I hate fighting videos, because with those, usually I talk about specific things that I try to, or specific variants that, actually I don't even remember how I did those videos, it's been so long. But I just know recording sometimes was a pain, because I'd be like, okay, let me try to get footage of this specific example of that I'm trying to show off, and it was just hard because I needed a very specific variant to show that off. And it's not like I can just choose who I fight against. Well, I can choose who I fight against, but I can't just like, it's also not really up to me. Oh, there you go. I lost Firebranded. That was a fail. Oh my god, wait, is this when I wasn't even paying attention. Oh wait, no, okay, never mind. I was like, what just happened? Because I looked away from the screen because I'm just talking to myself at this point and saying whatever. Alright, I guess with that out of the way, so I'm going to start doing those. Hopefully, expect to see a video about Starshine. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else too, I forgot. I'm trying to think, but I don't remember. Oh, is this the last note of Area 2? I don't know. Whatever. I'm confused on why I picked Killjoy of all people. Oh yeah, I decided to use Fortune Cookie. I don't know. For some reason, whenever I try to use a recruitment node character, it goes horribly wrong. I think it's just because I'm not used to their moveset. And also because their moves are ordered differently than how I would order them. To be honest, a lot of people have their... Well, okay, never mind. I was going to say a lot of people have their moves ordered weird, and that's not true because in my head I'm thinking about Final Fang right now, who I'm up against, but this isn't even a person's choice. Well, is it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how the matchups get, or how their movesets get picked or whatever and arranged. I always thought it was kind of random, but a lot of times they'll always have a level 3, not always, but I feel like more often than not they'll have a level 3 blockbuster, and very often they'll also have a burst, so I feel like it can't be that random. But I also feel like I fought people that have, in No Mercy, where they've only had like special moves. I don't know, just weird. And maybe one blockbuster. I swear, you guys, there was something else I wanted to talk about, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. Oh my gosh, I remember. Okay, so this is important, sort of. Okay, a long time ago, I made a Discord server for this channel. And I was like active-ish in it for the most part. I tried to respond to people and stuff, but at some point I kind of just stopped going on. I feel like that was like at the beginning of the year. Maybe sooner than that, to be, well, not sooner, but wait, what would the word be for that? I don't even know. Whatever. It might have been before the beginning of this year, but, or like further back, I should say. I guess that's what I need to say. But Anyways, I'm not active on there anymore, basically at all. Like, I don't even get on Discord. So I'm thinking I'm gonna, well, okay, I am gonna delete the Discord server. I just haven't done it yet because I feel bad for, I guess, okay, I don't have to delete it. There's no reason to delete it, technically. It's just, I feel bad for there being a Discord server that's under my name to be so inactive. I don't know, it just bothers me. I guess I should talk about the fight. Okay, I decided to use Wave Warrior and Octoplasm just because, I don't know. I think at this point I was like, you know what? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just going to use whoever I feel like using. And for some reason, whenever I lose, I tend to do really bad afterwards. Like, in theory, I could do fine with these characters, but I think just because my morale goes down and I'm just like frustrated, I do a lot worse. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think I'm going to delete the Discord server just because I'm not there at all. I don't even think anybody's on there anymore. And I feel bad that it just sits there doing nothing, like collecting dust. So I think I'll be deleting the server today. But yeah, and I'm probably not going to make a new one because I just don't use Discord. I don't know. When it comes to, I don't even think that counts as social media, does it? I guess it kind of is. I guess it technically is, right? Because you're talking to other people and stuff. When it comes to social media and stuff like that, I'm more of a reader rather than someone who actively engages. Like, I'll read other people's thoughts and stuff or opinions or whatever. And that's kind of it. I don't really ever say what I'm thinking, basically. So when it comes to Discord, it's like where you are actively supposed to be talking to people and stuff, and like that's what it's there for, to make friends and stuff. Yeah, that's not my thing. That's why I never use it. That was so stupid. Did you guys see that? That was ridiculous. Yeah, this sucks. Area 2 is really bad whenever you leave an opponent at such low health because their attacks become unblockable when their health is less than 25%, I think. So you have to be really careful because they'll just instantly kill you like that. It's really sad. Sad. I feel like I talk weird sometimes. But yeah. I am going to be shutting the Discord server down, so I'm sorry you guys if you're disappointed. It's also the reason I haven't ever mentioned it again. Like, I used to post it in the comments and pin it and stuff and be like, hey guys, join the Discord. But, I don't know. I just feel like I never use it. The thing is, I wanted to keep it around. God, see, do you guys see what I mean? I start to suck so bad whenever I lose a character. Like, I just play so much worse. But back to what I was saying. So I was originally keeping it around because I'm like, okay, in the future when I start streaming, because I do want to stream, like, I think that's something I'm going to do. Because I used to stream before I even made this channel. Well, that's a lie. Technically, I think this channel was around before I started streaming. Or was it? I don't even know, you guys. I don't know the timeline of my YouTube history anymore. But oh my gosh, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was streaming before on my Twitch channel, because I do have a Twitch channel. I just never talk about it because I don't stream there, so it feels pointless. It's kind of the same reason I don't really talk about my TikTok account, which I technically have. It's because on there, well, it's a different reason, but it's similar. It's because the videos I post on there are the same videos I post on here, so it feels completely pointless to talk about it, because it's not like there's anything different on there. If anything, there's less on there than on here, so. But yeah, I was originally going to keep my Discord around so that way I can advertise when I stream. But I thought about it. I'm probably not going to stream on Twitch. Like, I don't really, because I could stream on YouTube. So there's no reason to stream on Twitch. Unless, I mean, I can just for fun, but I feel like I'd rather just stream here where you guys are, you know? So I don't know why I paused. I feel like that was an accident or something. Or maybe I was trying to figure... I don't know what I did that for, but whatever. So yeah, heads up, you guys. The Discord... I guess I'll wait to delete it, though, because I feel like if I can tell you guys that I'm deleting it now, but if I delete it now, then it's not like you guys are going to see this explanation first, so you're going to see the deleted Discord first. So yeah, that's going away. But I guess back to the streaming conversation, I do want to stream in the future because someone asked me about this, and I've gotten a couple of comments in the past asking me about this too. I do want to stream, but the problem is the internet here is so bad that the quality of my stream will be terrible. Like, even when I did stream, the quality was terrible. The only thing I could stream where like the quality wasn't that bad was stuff like visual novels where nothing was happening. Like, I mean static visual novels. Well, not static visual novels, but visual novels with static images rather than... Because a lot of visual novels have a lot of animation and stuff. Like, I'm trying to think of what I played recently that was a visual novel. Oh, I played... what's it called? Oh my gosh, what is that game called? Paranormal something. That's not what it's called. Oh my gosh, what? I totally forgot what the game was called. Whatever. That game where... Oh, okay. It's the... something... Oh, what was it called? I almost want to say the Paranormal Dissolution Center. I know that's right. Not correct, but... I played that game, and that game has, like, more movement. I think if I played that, the game would look terrible on my poor internet. So, if I streamed it, I mean. And what I used to stream all the time was Bleach Brave Souls, but... I don't even know what I'm doing, you guys. I haven't even started the match. I'm just talking about random stuff at this point. This is what I was going to do anyway when I did... Because I was going to do Rift Battle originally, but I just gave up because I couldn't... I just can't with my phone anymore, so... Alright, I picked Windswept for some reason. Look, Windswept's apparently as tall as Beowulf, or at least it looks like it. But I guess he's kind of slouching a little bit, so... Or at least he looks like he is. He's like kind of hunched over. But yeah, I used to stream Bleach Brave Souls all the time. That game looked terrible, but the only game I played on my channel, or on my Twitch channel, I mean, that looked not terrible was Hatofu Boyfriend. And because that game is just... But... Did you guys see how weird that looked? Because like the game was going so slow. But anyways, so what's it called? Yeah, Hatofu Boyfriend is just like dialogue and static images, and there's no animation of any kind. So there was no movement, therefore there was nothing. There was no kind of like blurriness or, you know, pixelatedness. I also played Enter the Gungeon. I don't know why I played all these games that clearly are not, like, meant for poor internet streaming, but oh well. I don't even know what I could play. Probably Pokemon, to be honest, but like I said, and like Game Boy Color games and stuff, but yeah, it's not gonna happen until I am in a place with better internet, so. And who knows when that's gonna happen, so therefore... My Discord channel serves no purpose. That was a long-winded explanation. I guess to talk more about my channel, because I'm not having anything else to say. Oh my gosh, actually, I kind of hate when I talk this much, though, because it makes it hard to... Well, never mind, I'm not even gonna say it, but yeah. Anyways. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. I genuinely can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, this is a fail. Ugh, these characters. Look at this, he has invincibility. At this point I'm toast, by the way, because he's gonna just keep resetting that invincibility. I just realized that there was no point in even trying, so I just gave up. But anyways, so... Why am I so bad with this? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay, regarding my channel, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I started uploading 3 Skullgirls videos a week instead of just 2. The reason is because I don't actually know what else to upload. Originally, I was playing like random games, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't really know what to play on Roblox, and I kind of don't feel like playing Roblox anyway. Oh, excuse me, so that's out of the question. And I don't have any other, I have a few games I could play, but I really don't want to. I don't know. I kind of just don't want to play another game, like start a whole new game and just get sucked into it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna play Skullgirls. But there are a few mobile games coming out in the future that I do want to play. Obviously, I do kind of want to play Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't even know if I'm really gonna enjoy it, honestly, but I'll try it out at least because I haven't even really given it a shot. I've just been doing the daily logins and pulling, and that's it. And that's easy. That doesn't take that long to do. But there's 3 mobile games coming out in the future that I want to play. One of them, I don't even know when it's supposed to happen or how it's even really going to be, but I do want to try it out. But I'll talk about that in a second. So actually, I'll start with that one, I guess. I want to try the Final Fantasy XIV mobile game. There isn't one out yet, but I know it was announced a while ago. And I'm really curious about how that's going to go because, like, I can't even imagine playing Final Fantasy XIV on a mobile device. So I feel like it's probably going to be its own thing rather than just be like a mobile port or something. I feel like it has to be. So I'm curious how that's going to go, and I do want to check it out whenever that happens. I don't know when it's going to happen, but hopefully someday. And I also want to play... Poor Deathwish. Okay, so there's supposed to be a Suikoden mobile game, which, by the way, I found out that that mobile game has a manga adaptation already, which is crazy because the game isn't even out yet, so I'm like, how the heck does it have a manga? And, like, why does it have a manga adaptation? I don't know, it's just weird. I don't really get it. I'm like, why would somebody buy... Okay, why would somebody buy a manga of this game that hasn't even come out yet? Like, does anybody even have any attachment to any of the characters and stuff? And because it's an adaptation of a mobile game, I feel like there's going to be... It's almost like an... Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen any anime adaptations of mobile games. I don't think I have, but... I feel like there's not... It would be... To me, it seems like it'd be hard to get attached to all the characters because there's just so many characters. And it's just like... I don't know. So, I'm like, why... I don't know, I just don't understand the appeal. But at the same time, I say that, I would totally buy the manga adaptation if I could. I would want to read it anyway, because I just like collecting manga. Well, manga that I like. I don't just buy anything, but... Like, it's kind of a reason why I know one time I went to a community garage sale with... I forget if... I was with my mom, but I don't know if I was with my sister, but I saw a bunch of copies of One Punch Man, and... I didn't want to buy it, though, because I don't like One Punch Man, like, the manga. I don't even really like the anime, to be honest. Like, I know everybody loved the first season and stuff. I thought the first season was cool, but it's one of those things that I never would ever want to watch again. Just because I don't know. I didn't love it. I liked it. It was cool, but it wasn't my favorite thing. But anyways. Okay, wait, this is going in a weird tangent. Okay, I almost like went off on a whole tangent because I forgot what I was originally talking about. So I do want to play the Suikoden mobile game when that comes out. I don't know when it's coming out, but they did recently have a trailer for it, so I'm excited. Especially because I just love Suikoden, and I always thought the lore was really cool and stuff, so I feel like this will expand on it a bit. I kind of hope we get a sequel at some point to Suikoden, I guess Suikoden 5. It sounds weird to say that, but because Suikoden doesn't really follow a linear timeline. The first 3 games do, but then the 4th game takes place like 100 years at least, I think, before the first game. And then the 5th game takes place a few years before the first game, but it's still a prequel, so I'd want something that actually progresses the story a little bit, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Especially because those games are kind of old, so I'm like, I don't know if they would even see a profit in doing that. I don't know. But yeah, that's one game I want to play. It looks really cool. Don't know when it's coming out. Okay, finally, the last mobile game I do want to play, which is probably the one that's... I feel like it's the one that's going to shut down the fastest and also be the one that people hate the most. I want to try out the Hunter x Hunter mobile game. So, well, okay, there's a mobile game coming out for Hunter x Hunter, and it's like a Vampire Survivors clone. I want to play it just because I really like Hunter x Hunter, and I just want to try it out to see how it goes. There's also a Metabots game a mobile game, I mean, that is a Vampire Survivors clone. I would totally play it if I could, but I think it's Japan only. Well, I guess I could play it then, but I don't want to. I actually tried to play a game in Japanese before, like a mobile game. Back when I played Brave Frontier, I downloaded the Japanese version just because I wanted to have a second account and I wanted to like experience that, because people always talked it up in the subreddit. So I'm like, okay, I want to do this. And I did it, but I had such a hard time, like I couldn't read anything and it was really irritating. So like it actually bothered me that I didn't know what the heck I was reading, and it kind of, well, I wouldn't say that it bothered me, but it took me out of the experience basically because I didn't know what I was looking at. So I was like, you know what? I feel very disengaged from this game. So I never really stuck with it. And that's why I don't really try Japanese releases that are like exclusively in Japanese, because I know I'm not going to be able to be engaged. Although I have bought, well, I wouldn't say I bought, well, I guess I have. What am I even talking about? Okay, let me start by saying this. I do like how there's a lot of like global versions of games or multi-language versions, where it doesn't just have like English or just Japanese or whatever. It has a whole bunch of languages. By the way, did you guys see that? I just lost Nailbiter immediately. That was just embarrassing. But I do like that there's multi-language versions of games now that you can get, like on PlayAsia and stuff. I think that's really cool. I actually bought a physical version of River City Girls, like 1 and 2. Because I wanted to get that game physically, so I got it off of PlayAsia, but it is a multi-language version. Oh, I wanted to get it physically, but there wasn't a physical version aside from the multi-language version. So, or I guess maybe there's like a Japanese exclusive version. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's only a multi-language version. Either way, the point is I bought that, so yeah. But the text is all in Japanese until you change the language, I mean. Or I think the language might default to English, but like the text on the box and stuff is in Japanese. From what I remember, I might be lying to you guys, I don't know. But either way, I do want to play the Hunter x Hunter mobile game because I actually like Vampire Survivors a lot. So I feel like I'd still enjoy a clone of it, even if it turns out to be really lame. But I say all that to say, when those games do come out, you guys will probably see me play them. Just because I really want to. Like how I started playing the Madoka mobile game. Although I quit that game because it was really boring. In my opinion. I think this is the last node of Area 3. I wasn't even paying attention. If it is, this is quite a team to leave off on because... What the... And by the way, Dream Band again, I don't hate Dream Band. In fact, in this area, he's probably not... No, you know what? Dream Band in the final node of Area 3 is the least bad version of Dream Band as far as final nodes are concerned, because at least in this node, the only buff he can gain from the modifiers is... What's it called? Well, I guess he just gained regen, so never mind. I was gonna say, well, I think he gained regen because I inflicted bleed on him. But from the match modifiers, he can only get... Oh my gosh, what is the word? Thorns. He can only get thorns, so... And in the other areas, in the final node of Area 2, he can gain like all of the buffs that he can gain from the light match modifier, or light elemental prize fight match modifiers. Look at this, I'm just getting stomped. And in Area 1, he can gain regen and armor, so it's like, at least here you can't really gain too much. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm trying with Evergreen Evil at this point. I feel like there's no reason, but whatever. I think I was just getting mad. I'd lost so many characters at this point. I was just failing so hard that I was just aggravated. I kind of wonder what it would have been like if I did post or live commentary. My friend just texted me about the... Apparently there's going to be another Kirby Air Riders Direct. I almost said Kirby Air Riders 2. I'm super excited for that game, by the way. I think I'm actually probably going to buy it, even though I don't have a Switch 2, but my friend has a Switch 2. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get the game and then play it when I go to hang out with my friend. So yeah. Okay, even though I failed a lot, I've actually done a decent amount of damage to Dream Band, considering I'm using Evergreen Evil of all people, and she's not built for offense whatsoever. Come on, Evergreen Evil, you got this! I actually totally remember doing this fight, by the way, because I remember how silly this was. Go, go! Power Rangers! Banana! I don't know. I just want to see how this plays out. You got this! Oh my gosh, look at this! I think this has actually finished him off. I said that so weird. I think this actually finishes him off. There you go. Yeah! And then I get cursed. Nice. At this point, I'm like, okay, I took out Dream Band. Let me just let myself die. Which really, I could have just let her hit me with something. Well, actually, it didn't even look like she had any moves that could do damage, like special moves, but whatever. Well, that was cool. Alright, what else did I want to talk about? I don't have much time in the video left, so I guess to leave this off on a question, if anybody's still here, I'm going to ask you guys a question. What is your most obscure cartoon that you've watched that you feel like no one else has watched? There's actually a few shows I've seen that I kind of originally thought that nobody watched, but I think people have because people like talk about how they hate them. But one cartoon or you know what? Okay, this is an anime that I watched a long time ago, but it was on Disney Channel or whatever. I don't know. Disney Channel was split into so many different little segments at one point that I don't even know what it was on anymore. It was on some kind of Disney related thing, but it was called Shinzo. I don't know if anybody watched that show. I don't even really remember what it was about. I just remember that the characters in the show... Okay, first off, there was like a girl character. I feel like she was kind of... I don't want to say she was a damsel in distress, but you know how some anime... I don't even know if you... I feel like it is like in more of an anime thing, but especially in older anime. There's like a girl character that's like low-key kind of useless. Not useless, but they can't fight anything. They're just like a normal person. And then you have like all the fantasy characters and stuff. Yeah, that was her. So I think, I don't know, maybe she was important. But I just remember the characters in that show could like fuse, and there was like this purple-haired fusion that was like super powerful and cool. I don't know, I thought he was really awesome at the time. But yeah, that's my obscure cartoon. Really, it's an anime, but like I watched it on Disney Channel, so I didn't really think of it like that. And there you go. That was a failed No Mercy run, and low-key, like, I keep saying low-key. That was kind of a failed commentary run too, because I just talked about nonsense the whole time, but whatever. I just felt like talking to you guys at this point about whatever. Oh, and I totally watched the ad, by the way. I can't believe I left this in. So we're going to end it on this ad. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys again next time. I hope you enjoyed, but goodbye for now. I feel like that was a weird outro.